Hello everyone, welcome back to another weekly savings challenge and dividend portfolio update. I hope everyone is doing well. In this week's video, I will be depositing the November savings into my Stashaway Simple account. The first thing in our agenda for today is to generate this week's savings amount. After that, we will take a look at how my trading 212 dividend portfolio performed last week. Lastly, we will run the dividend script and see whether there are any ex-dividend dates that we can take advantage of next week. If you are only interested in certain parts of the video, I have prepared the timestamps in the description box below. Feel free to skip to your preferred sections. Let's start our agenda with the 52-week savings challenge. Let's type in the random between 1 to 13 formula here and see what number we will get. Okay, we got a 12. In total, I saved 37 ringgit for the month of November. Starting from December, I am going to do a 26-week savings challenge as an effort to save for my first emergency fund. By the end of May, I am expected to save around 1,053 ringgit. How this will work is, I will generate a random number between 1 to 26 and see how much I have to set aside for the week. The formula generated number 25 and that means I have to save 75 ringgit for the first week of December. This donut chart illustrates my progress in achieving a baby emergency fund. 75 ringgit means I am progressing around 7% of the total goal. I am a visual person, so charts like this really help me a lot. As I am starting my first job in December, I can now save a bit more than what I have been doing in the past. For that, I am grateful. Feel free to join me and save the same amount that I am saving for the week. My videos will be up every Monday. Now, let's head on to the Stashaway website to deposit the savings from November 2020. So this is my Stashaway Simple account. Stashaway Simple is a new cash management portfolio with a projected rate of 2.4% per annum that was recently offered to Stashaway users in Malaysia. As you can see here, there are a few withdrawals and this is because I set a bi-weekly auto transfer of 20 ringgit from my Stashaway Simple account into my other two main portfolios. If you are interested, you can check out why I chose to set up bi-weekly and not monthly auto transfers by clicking on the video, which I will link in the card on the top right corner. Okay, now let's deposit our November savings. Click on Schedule One-Time Deposit. Choose which bank you want to deposit from. I will put in 37 ringgit here and set the deposit date. As this video will be up on 30th November, I will put the deposit date to 30th November and deposit to Stashaway Simple. Click the checkbox and click confirm. Now, let me share with you the asset information for the Stashaway Simple portfolio. The money deposited into this portfolio will be invested into a fund called the East Spring Investments Islamic Income Fund. In October, I deposited 28 ringgit and calculated the approximate number of units that will be purchased based on the net asset value of the fund. I estimated that I will be getting around 53.94 units and the accumulated number of units is estimated to be around 229.48 units. However, as I started to set automatic deduction in November, I have to add one more line item here, which is the number of units withdrawn. So far, 60 ringgit have been automatically withdrawn and that reduces the number of units by around 115 units. Based on my calculation here, I should have around 113.99 units of this asset. Based on these asset details here, yes, my estimation is more or less the same and the actual number of units bought is 114.3759. As of 27 November 2020, the net asset value for this particular fund is around 52 cents. Because I deposited 37 ringgit just now and I also deposited an extra 50 ringgit last Friday, I will be getting approximately 167.63 units. Let's scroll down and see the historical returns. We'll take the net distribution of 0.0009 and times with the approximate number of asset units we have after deducting the number of units to be withdrawn, making a total of 127.48 units, and we are expecting to receive 11 cents in December. That's not too bad at all, earning higher interest while waiting for the money to be transferred out into the main portfolio accounts. Now, let's move on to the next agenda, Trading 212 Dividend Portfolio Update. Nothing much happened last week. I did not put in any deposit as I was still thinking on how to spend the free funds from selling both Chevron and Vodafone Group. Now that the market is back in the green, everything seems so expensive and the average price per share will surely go up after I made the order. Can anyone please explain why I am being so frugal even in buying stocks? So last week, I bought the few companies that are still in the red for my portfolio. On Tuesday, I bought 0.1 shares of Stack Industrial, and on Thursday, I bought 0.04 shares of Johnson & Johnson. No dividends received last week. My portfolio closed at 125.38 USD, up by 7.22%. My biggest winner last week was Moderna, up by 94.16% since I started investing in this company. I kind of regret that I did not get more of this stock earlier. Moderna is expected to seek an emergency use authorization from the FDA for its COVID-19 vaccine within the next few days. Putting financial gains aside, I genuinely hope that the vaccine is approved by the FDA so that 2021 will be a better year for everyone. Moving on, my biggest loser was BP PLC, down by 7.63%. Please take note that anything mentioned in this video is not a financial advice and my videos are for entertainment purposes only. Please seek professional advice from certified advisors before starting to invest your hard-earned money. Every investment has its own risks, especially in this uncertain time. Moving on to our last agenda. Let's see which company has a next dividend date next week. Let me reset this real quick. Click on Dividends Tools and get upcoming dividends. I learned how to do this Google Sheet listing from a fellow YouTuber called Investing Sensei. I will link the video tutorials on how to come up with this dividend tracker on the top right corner if you guys are interested and want to track dividends from your favorite companies. Thank you so much Investing Sensei for providing a value-adding script to the community. Next week, LTC and Visor will be paying their dividends. As for the ex-dividend dates, we still have the chance to invest more in Bank of America, Grifols, and Dominion Energy. I have Bank of America and Grifols in my portfolio, but Dominion Energy is still in my watch list. Maybe I will start to invest in Dominion next week. We'll see. I think that is all for today's video. Don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Be safe and take care.